much for joining me. Today we are going to be working on some stretch bracelets, and we're going to start that in just a moment. Hi everyone, Monique here, Little Gems Jewelry Canada. Today we are going to be making stretch bracelets. So you're going to need your scissors, you're going to need some elastic. You are going to need some clear nail polish and of course your beads of choice. Today I'm using these really pretty blue beads. Okay, so let's get started. So my design I'm going to go for is I'm going to do a bead and then 3 discs. Just like so. Now I'm using a beading board. You do not need to use a beading board. You can just use a tape measure. Try and make your bracelet usually about 9 inches. And then with the elastic and everything, it'll cinch right up to the regular size of a bracelet. If you want to go bigger, you can go bigger. If you want to go smaller, you can go smaller. And right now, I'm just going to set my beads up because I want 9 inches worth. Sorry, we keep going blurry here. There we go. So I'm not going to make you sit here and watch me line up my beads. So I'm going to get it to 9 inches and then I'll meet you back. Get your beads ready. Okay, so I've got my design set up. Now notice my starting bead and my ending beads are different. So that part is done. Now we're going to go to the elastic. And if your beads have any flaws, you don't want to use them, right? Or you want to use them in such a way that the flaws don't show. So now for elastic, this is just elastic I had in my stash, and you just want to go to the craft store and buy some elastic. Now, granted, you don't want it too thin, but you also don't want it too thick. You want it to go through your beads. I'm sure the attendant at the craft store will be able to help you if you're unsure what to get. So you've got to start by priming your elastic. Now, a lot of people don't do this. And it's just like when you are going to blow up a balloon, you want to get the elasticity going in your elastic. So when you buy a stretch bracelet at a store and you wear it for a few days and you notice that it's just starting to like sag on your wrist, it's most likely that the elastic was not primed. So it's important that you prime your elastic. Now notice I'm not cutting my elastic off the strand, and the reason is, or off the spool, and the reason is I just thread it right on there so that way I don't have beads going everywhere. Okay, so now that you have conditioned a whole bunch of elastic, more than you're going to use, you just start threading those beads. And I'm not going to make you watch me thread all the beads, but this is where, now I'm using one of these flawed beads because look, see, it's going in the middle and I've got a good one on this side and hopefully I have another good one. See, it's another good one. And that's what I mean by using a flawed bead, as long as you can hide the flaw, right? So, okay. Now I'm not going to make you watch me do all this. Just thread your beads and meet me back. Okay, so I've strung my beads. And now, whoops, want them the right way. I'm just going to shimmy them to the end. Don't want to waste precious elastic. So now what we're going to do is a knot. So we're just going to do a knot like we're tying our shoe. Okay. And then we're going to do the remainder, a box knot, okay? So you go through like you're going to tie your shoe, but then we're going to go through it a second time, okay? And then we bring that down And we're going to pull that nice and tight. Now, if your bracelet is going to break, we want it to break at this point, okay? So then I'm going to hold these two pieces together and I'm going to stretch it from the underside. Okay. Then I'm going to take these scissors. I'm going to leave about 1/4 of an inch there. Cut my elastic. Done with the elastic. Now this is where your nail polish comes in, or your clear glue. Where did that not go? Here it is. Okay, so we are going to take some of this nail polish or clear glue, whatever you've got. We're going to put a dab on that knot. Okay, and while it's still wet, we're going to pull it into a bead. And you'll feel a little pop. And again, this is when you want it to break, if it's going to break, because you want it to break while you have it. Okay, so see? You can't see my knot anywhere. And that's because it is in this bead. And that, my friends, is how you make a stretch bracelet. You can make it longer, you can make it shorter. See how cute it is? And that's it. So hit the like and subscribe and check that description. I have all kinds of neat things in the description. Thanks so much for watching. Bye now.